What's good, everyone? Accent Boy here, back with another video. So here we have a sad story coming out of San Antonio. And when they say a simp is born every day, man, I truly believe. So here we got a story where this dusty ass dude decide to kill his, to so-called almost execute his best friend. And the reason for it is so crazy. So basically, he tried to execute his friend because his friend didn't can't stop to like his girlfriend pic on IG. So I'm gonna let the news chop it up with you guys and then come back and we go over it.
San Antonio man is behind bars tonight for a shooting that was sparked over Instagram posts. Frank Calvin Mosley II was arrested yesterday for shooting another man in the head. It happened back in March at an East Side apartment complex. Tonight, KENS 5 reporter Vanessa Croy is learning what led up to this shooting. And Vanessa, this started with posts on social media?
Well, ECs, first of all, police say those two were neighbors, classmates, and longtime friends. But that friendship took a turn when police say Mosley got mad because his 21-year-old friend was liking his girlfriend's pictures on Instagram. Now, according to an arrest warrant, it happened just after 10 p.m. on March 8th. Police were called out to the 4600 block of East Houston Street for a shooting. When officers got there, they found a man who had been shot in the head. Well, after talking to witnesses and Mosley's girlfriend, investigators learned the bad blood between the two friends started after Mosley got upset because his friend was liking his girlfriend's pictures on Instagram. Well, that night, witnesses say the victim went to Mosley's apartment to fight, but while the two were outside, a witness saw Mosley with a gun. A few minutes later, that witness heard a gunshot, went outside, and saw the victim lying on the ground. Mosley ran away, but police finally caught up with him on Monday. According to that warrant, investigators were able to identify Mosley by matching pictures posted on his social media accounts to his mugshot picture on file with Bexar County Records. Mosley's girlfriend told officers she'd never seen Mosley with a gun, but according to investigators, Mosley had posted photos of himself with multiple guns on his social media accounts. Investigators say the victim was able to recover enough to communicate with his family, and according to that warrant, the victim told his parents during a speech therapy session that Mosley is the person who shot him. Now, EC's Mosley is still in jail tonight. He's facing aggravated assault with a deadly weapon charge. His bond set at $75,000. Mosley is also facing an evading arrest charge, and according to online court records, that evading charge was issued on yesterday. EC's?
Thank you, Vanessa.
All right, guys. So there you guys listen to the news, and basically it was everything that I was saying. Here you got a dumbass simp who basically tried to kill his so-called best friend that he grew up with since he was young. And it's just crazy how a lot of these dudes are so emotional wreck. They let their emotion get the best of them into doing things that they would even think about doing, and let them end up in place that they would have think of ending up. You know what I mean? And I really can't understand why you'd risk your freedom over a girl who is receiving numerous likes from numerous dudes online. And here you have one individual who you grew up with, which is your friend, and you decide to execute the guy for something dumb. You risk your freedom, and now you're gonna be in jail for the rest of your life. Here you're gonna have other dudes liking your girl's pic, including that friend, and I hope that friend smash your so-called girl. And I hope other dudes smash her, because you're so dumb. Why would you risk your freedom over social media? It's not even worth it. You know what I mean? And I really can't understand why these dudes can't control their so-called emotions, man. A lot of these dudes are straight up bitches. And a lot of these dudes are raised with their mom. So we can't even expect more from them. Not at all. How could you grow up with your friend, and because your friend like couple of your girl pics, you think your friend maybe want to smash your girl, or maybe they have something going on? How can you be so insecure in yourself, man? And this is why I always say, man, a lot of these dudes they're killing their so-called best friend that they grew up with. And it's sad. All over social media, and social media ruin a lot of people these days. A lot of people forget their self just because of social media. You know what I mean? And they're saying the only reason why this dude got caught was because his best friend so-called was able to so-called recover a bit, and he basically said it was him who shot him. And I'm glad that the friend lived, because if the so-called friend didn't live, God knows this guy would still be walking the street, even though they say the neighbor saw him with a gun in his hand. So the neighbor probably would have snitched on him and said it was him, or maybe some camera would have caught him. But how dumb can you be, man, to risk your freedom over a female? The girl probably is cheating on you and you don't even know. You think I could have my girl and my friends are liking her pic, and I go and kill my friend? Risk my freedom when there's a million girls out there for me to mingle with? No. And not because your friend like your girl's pic mean he have the intention of sleeping with her. Even though you can't even trust people, even the same female or the same friend that you have, you can't even trust them most of the time. But if you're secure in yourself and you're secure in your relationship, man, think positive instead of negative. You know what I mean? And man, I hope most dudes can use these stuff as a learning lesson, to always learn to master your emotion. Because if not, you're gonna be end up doing some stuff that you will think of doing. And as I said, I'm glad that the dude lived to see another day, because you have some ruthless dudes out here who have no concern for other people's life, all over a like. And this is why a lot of these social media platform should remove the like and dislike button. No, that's why they should remove the like button, even though they don't have a dislike button. But they should remove the like button, because look at this. Look what it's causing. People killing people over stupidness. People liking stupid stuff. Whether it's positive or even though it's positive some of the time and some of the time negative. And this is why I don't have social media, man. Because social media ruin a lot of people, and a lot of people, as I said, forget who they really are because of social media. And it's just crazy. As I said, we really have to watch who we call our so-called friends, because our friends are the same one who are willing to take us out very quick most of the time. Look at this dude. Almost took his friend's life. And I hope most people, as I said, especially the younger dudes, could learn it's not worth it. Keep your freedom, and remember that there's a lot of females out there, not only one. So people, just let me know what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe.